Welcome back to another rebuild here on Madden 24, but this time it's a speed rebuild. If you guys don't know what a speed rebuild is, we're going to have 10 minutes to trade for any player we want using any resource we have, whether that be draft picks, players like even Trevor Lawrence perhaps, which, let's be honest, it's not going to be the case, but it is not off the table to make the very best team we can in this one-year situation. Obviously, this is a team that isn't maybe the clear favorites to win the Super Bowl, but they're obviously not a team that you're expecting to draft in the top 10 or top 15 of the next upcoming rookie draft. Obviously, there's some pretty good receiving threats. ETN's solid. Trevor Lawrence is really good. I mean, this is a team that actually has their skill positions pretty much set. Offensive line, that's really where the issues kind of come into play. Good enough for real life, but in-game, would definitely like to add a few players. Maybe even trade off Anton Harrison for someone that's a little bit, more solidified, a little bit, higher overall now. And then looking at the defense, definitely could use a safety, could definitely use a corner. Interior of the line needs some help. And it wouldn't hurt to replace Devin Lloyd, but at the same time, I could live with it if we had to. I really don't know what the value of certain players are. Certain positions even are this year. So this could be a real bust, especially as the first speed rebuild on the channel. Or it could be a really good success and we win the Super Bowl year once. I don't even know. But if you guys are interested in these, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comment section below which team you'd like to see next. And, I mean, without further ado, let's get that 10 minutes up and see if we don't completely fail. All right, here we go. We got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's get it going. 3, 2, 1, and go. I think O-line is one of the biggest needs so far, so let's maybe put some wide receivers on the list. You know what, actually? What about O-line here? We do, like, Wills and, like, Conklin, maybe? What about that? Doable. What about Agnew? Agnew and a 4th and a 5th? Where does that put us? Interesting. I might be able to do like a 2 and a 4. Okay, I don't know if I overtraded, but we got 2 linemen. They're not the greatest, but based on the difficulty of that trade, I do worry a little bit of how hard this could be. I don't know. That seemed a little iffy. What about interior? What about like, let's say Pierce, Michael Pierce. Where is he? He's all the way down there. Damn, Michael Pierce. I actually remembered the kicker position for once. I don't know if I'm actually gonna remember it in a moment. What about all this? I don't know about that. I know this is kind of weird, but like John Franklin Myers is usually a guy that's kind of easy to trade for. Can we not put these two on? Let's see. Let's go John Franklin Myers. I forgot we just traded that freaking second-round pick off. What about Zay Jones? We only need 2 wide receivers, really? What about this? Oh, what happened? We're broke? Oh, my Lord, we're already broke. That sucks. Who the hell is so expensive? What about Rayshon Jenkins? It doesn't even really save us much. Let's go to Mosley. Oh, it's Mosley. Okay, I don't want Mosley then. Mosley can stick there. Ooh, we actually might be able to pull this off. Damn. I'm glad we didn't get Mosley. He is expensive. Oh, this is doable. This is doable. Okay, this isn't bad. We're doing okay so far. 2 players in 2 minutes. I mean, that's like, what, 10 players? Math. Easy, obviously. Okay, so we got that position. Not free agents. Oh, my Lord, I'm selling. I'm selling. We need a safety. We still need O-line. We could still use D-line even. Devon Hamilton, I think you can use as a starter if you had to. He's pretty young, but it would be nice to go, like, super beastly. All right, so we got this. I suppose Anton Harrison, because he's younger, should be more tradable, right? Is there going to be any interest across the league? A little bit. There's one nothing. The Browns, who we just, like, traded with. What about cornerback? Denzel Ward would be a nice name. Joke. I don't really think Joke's worth the trade value, though. He's going to cost a lot to get. Joel Bitonio. I don't know where that is. Let's see. Okay, let's see now. That could be like a first-round pick. What about like a future first? I know the future picks don't really go for a lot. Okay, so yeah, that didn't really go for much, but it's doable. A future 1, 3, and all of this. Oh my. I kind of want to keep Harrison now. A future 1 and a 2. fifth this. I like the fact that we have all these extra trade slots, though. Damn, this future stuff is worth nothing. Like, it is useless. Unless Denzel is just... Oh! Do they even care about, like, someone like Shatley? Is that better? Oh, no. Might have to do a third in the future. It's a lot. But we got Denzel Ward, who is very high overall, so we've definitely cut down on the players per minute type of thing, but we did land a very high overall player than compared to before. What else do we have? So we have the first round pick this year still, which is extremely valuable. Let's put the second and the fourth on. We really don't have much like player trade value though. Chase on. I don't know if any of these guys are going to be worth anything. They're all backups though, so I'll try, I guess. We need a safety though. Rayshawn Jenkins is kind of on the lower side. What about like Derek Forrest? He's pretty young. He's normal dev as well. All of this. Oh, my. Oh, my. What about that second round pick after all? What about the second round pick? That's so far down the line, though, which is why it's like basically... Ooh. Okay, maybe not. But to say why it's basically like valueless. The damn fifth round seems like it's moving the pile more than the other, that second round. There we go. Okay, we got ourselves a new safety. Fair enough. We got 5 minutes left. We're kind of climbing back into the on par, which isn't really the case, but it feels like it. What else do we have? We really need a DT. What about like Grover Stewart or something? I don't know. He's like on the older side, I suppose. He's not really a pass rusher though, which is kind of iffy. What about this future first? Uh-oh. Well, we got 5 minutes left, and I ended up trading a pick that I thought had, like, next to no value, but apparently... And I click free agency again. Nice sell. Apparently, it's actually very much so valuable still. Hopefully, that didn't hurt us big time. I'm going to probably, at the end, just test the trade to see how much, like, if we can get it back from them. Not that I want it, obviously, but just to see how much we sold. Wide receivers, I think, are fine. O-line, so we have 2... 3, 4. Wait, yeah, 4. So we need one more. We can live with the rest, though. We have those guys. A middle linebacker wouldn't hurt. Corner set. Safety set. I mean, we could kind of do better. That first round pick. If I was going to say which position is the biggest need, I don't know what I would say, actually. Wide receiver wouldn't hurt to have better, but it's, what, 285s? Those are pretty good. 285 overalls. Selling a little bit with time here, but I just want to make sure that we're not selling on a position we don't need. Trayvon Walker, maybe you go for someone a little bit more proven. I like Trayvon Walker, but I don't know what his value is. Like, do you go for someone that's a little bit more proven? How does he not have a green, dude? I know he's a star dev, but, like, really? Wait, the Browns were interested again? There's no way we get Myles Garrett. He's going to be worth, like, a fortune. Oh, my. That wasn't even close. What about, like, Rashawn Gary? I don't know how well Rashawn Gary plays in Sim. Oh, we can't afford it? Come on, man. Well, this is taking a little bit of a turn, so I'm going to not do that. I really don't know what I need. I really don't. Like, what do we need so much more than everything else? Like, not really much. What about, like, a running back? Because I don't know how well... Okay, well, we're broke anyways. I don't know how well our guy's going to play in Sim. Wide receiver. Let's just knock out a lineman. Why not? Who the hell is a good lineman to trade for? Joel Bitonio, or go right back to the well? Oh, we're so broke. There's got to be like a youngster that's like a really high overall. What about Creed Humphrey? We'll put him at any position we can. First round pick's not going to do it. Okay, this is going to be our like kind of last trade here, it seems. We have like nothing to offer at all. Damn it, son. I don't think this is going to go. He's just too valuable. Wingard. Okay, well, we have to find someone else that's younger. I mean, we're falling apart here a little bit, but at the same time, I didn't know what else I could really do. Landon Dickerson's just too low of an overall, I think. Elton Jenkins actually not bad. This should go. There we go. Not bad. Not great, but not bad, I suppose. We traded pretty much everything off, though. So I'm not really sure. Hopefully we got all of our positions. There's a couple of backup positions. Depth wouldn't hurt to have, but we have a couple of like DNs that we might be able to trade off. Devon Hamilton. So we got our 3. That's all that really matters. We have 5 linemen. You can only put up to 3 players on. Thank you for telling me. Wait, somebody wants this guy? Is it the Browns again? It's the Cardinals. What the hell do the Cardinals even have these days? Marquise Brown. They have like nothing to share these days. Do you just go with Thompson? Because, I mean, I'll just take anything I can get at this rate. I mean, it's a good backup player. Why not? We already have depth still at the end after that trade, so I'm not really too worried about that position. 1 minute left. I mean, I don't know what else I could really do here. We basically traded every pick. Oh, kicker, punter. We've just been over this. I don't know what the values are of the kickers / punters this Madden, but Tucker. Okay, let's not do that then. Let's go over to the Bengals. He is superstar, so he still might be very high. Oh my. It's going to cost us literally every draft pick. That's okay. All right, there we go. We need a punter potentially. Actually, no, this team has a good punter. I think we're set. I actually think we're set. We have 30 seconds left, and I really don't think we can do anything. We've exhausted every option. We have our special teams. It could have left with McManus anyways. We got depth at safety. We could have traded Darius Williams, I suppose, but I mean, other than doing better at middle linebacker, I think we're good. I'm going to stop the clock now and readjust and see where we're at. All right, so we started with an 80 overall. What did we finish with? Wasting all of that draftage. 4 overalls higher. Man, it is actually really hard to get your overall up. We wasted like 3 seasons of draft picks to boost the overall by 4. Now, we actually did land a couple of younger type players, though, in fairness. You know, Wills is young. Jenkins is young. Conklin's not young, but he's not that old. Defensively, we ended up with Derek Forrest, who's on the younger side. Denzel Ward's young. John Franklin Myers is young. Stewart's, old, but he's gold. Maybe we could have found some older players, but what I've seen is that Dev really just outweighs everything at this point in time. I tried to trade one of the other rebuilds I did for, I think it was Demario Davis or Calais Campbell, and their value is really high as their dev is just really high. So went with the lower devs in this one, and I mean, I think we improved the team, but did we do enough to win them a Super Bowl? I don't know. Let's find out. All right, headed to the playoffs. Let's see if we're in them. And oh my God, this division sucked, but 8-9 for this team. So we're in 85. The Chargers are in 84. They're in a much tougher division, yet they had 2 better win-to-loss ratio than us. Technically 3 better, actually. Math is hard. Okay, EA. I mean, I guess the playbooks matter quite a bit, huh? Nice. All right, so going forward for this series, I might have to just find the best playbooks, which I think might be the Cowboys, and just rock that, because otherwise it's just unfair to do these specific teams. Like, let's say we do a Bears speed rebuild. The Bears playbook in Sim is just so bad. So, yeah, we might have to do that. But either way, we're at least in it, I suppose. Josh Allen, 10-0. 10 sacks, 7.5 for Trayvon. Fair enough. I mean, it's okay numbers, but nothing spectacular. The team isn't spectacular in fairness, but once again, you compare that to that Chargers team. We're playing in a way tougher division. 25th offense for these guys. I don't know, dude. The whole offense as a whole is basically like 85 overall, which is above average. The defense apparently was the one that carried us to these wins, but any award wins, speaking of, probably not. A lot of Browns players. Holy crap. Might even got best DB if we didn't steal Denzel. Either way, let's see if we're going to make a Super Bowl trip happen. I'm going to be honest, I don't think so with these playbooks. I really don't. And apparently we won. It doesn't show how we won, but we won. The Jets are 14-3. And then we lose. Okay, let's take a look at this schedule. We got a win in the playoffs, which is something. But we did lose to the Jets by a pretty handy amount, to be fair. Where the hell was our win? We won by 3 to the Chargers and then lost 21-7 to the Jets, despite the fact that we did steal John Franklin Myers off of them. scheme, playbooks, all that stuff seemed to play quite a bit of a factor. Of course, their best receiver was Zay Jones, ironically enough, a guy that they don't even probably need technically, but they took because, well, they're dumb. But it worked out for them. Bryce Hall with a pick, kicking. What the hell are all these numbers? There's because there's no field goals hit, so it just everyone's all jumbled up. But yeah, that is. I mean, if we were to sim with the Jaguars right now, I'm gonna go out and take a look at that real quick. Let's first see who wins the Super Bowl. I want to see what the Jaguars would do without our help. Maybe that's what we do from now on for this series, assuming you guys want to see it. And we kind of compare about, obviously it's going to be completely random. We could sim 10 times in a row, and one of the times they probably win a Super Bowl or come close to it. But overall, the average, I would say, would not be the case. The Falcons at 16-1 win the Super Bowl. How? I know they got some playmakers, but really? All right, simming to the end of the season. It's going to be so annoying when they go like 10-7. Okay, so they did do worse. They definitely did do worse, but the rest of the division did better, so it might have just been a case of, everyone else doing better, making them do worse. I don't even know, but I suppose it's an improvement. All that work for one extra win, but we did get a playoff win as well, so definitely more fun of a season for the fans to actually make the playoffs and win. Yet Trevor Lawrence was better without the change to the offensive line. The rushing numbers were better. I don't know what to tell you. I guess a worse offensive line makes for a better squad. I mean, I guess the defense even played worse, yet they were so much closer to doing better. I don't know, dude. The offensive sim numbers were just so close to just being... I mean, they're way better, yet the defense was way worse. I don't really know how that makes any sense. Sim is just fickle, I guess. But if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate you continuing the support on the channel. I don't even know what I said there. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. And that's pretty much it. Going to be another video later today, and possibly the start of our Chicago Bears franchise tomorrow. I'm just saying, possibly. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll you guys come back in the next video, but until next video,